an insight. So know that Ascordia works on energetic levels as well as verbally. So you may also have been feeling something while I was channeling. So just trust that energy that's coming through her and affecting you, because it will have a cumulative effect in the days ahead. This is what's so amazing about the energy of the spiritual realms. They are so healing and transformational. Okay, so I'm going to go back into trance, and maybe another half hour, 45 minutes. We'll see how long it takes, because we're going to try to cover a couple things now. Give me a few minutes. And it is Ascordia once again, now speaking through this channeler. And I hope you've engaged in and indulged in your refreshments and free time to connect with one another, as I encourage all of you to continue to connect with one another now and in the days ahead. For that is a theme that I also wanted to present to you this evening, is connection. As I've already said, love is the connecting energy of the universe. It is the connecting link between all things to all other things. It is the connection between cells to cells, molecules to molecules, atoms to atoms, and so on and so forth, all the way down and up through the link of existence to the stars connecting to the galaxies connecting to the universes. And the universes connecting then to the upper spiritual realms that also connect to the spiritual realms above, and so on and so forth, almost ad infinitum. So you can understand then that the universe and spiritual dimensions are enormous, immense, infinite, and eternal, as you are also. So understand that you are just a part of this grand expression of consciousness and aliveness, if you will, of joy. We are all expressions, really, of the joy of being. So, a quick reminder, a quick note to yourself that I am joy. I am a spiritual being of immense power, of immense beauty, of immense glory, of immense capabilities. And so on the earth plane, you are here to engage in these capabilities as best as you can by the choices you make in life, by the people you meet, by the feelings you have and the thoughts you have, and all of the paraphernalia that are attributed to the human consciousness, to the cognitive expression then of your mind-brain system. And so we're saying this only just to let you know then that there is an awful lot going on when you even just think a thought or feel a feeling. There's a lot of operations encouraged and explored in your consciousness as well as in your mind-brain system to come to the surface of your awareness. Also, I wanted to say then that what's coming to the surface of your awareness is that things are shifting, things are changing. Circumstances are changing, as you've already said in your concerns and questions to me, that why is this happening? Something's happening, my life is changing, or it's not the way I want it to be, or it's going to go in a different direction, or new directions are coming to me, and so on and so forth. Well, this is just to show you then that you've made a choice at some level to allow for this to happen, allow for new things to occur in your life. The thing of it is then that this is happening to humanity as a whole. That humanity as a whole has made a choice to go in a new direction, has made a choice to allow for more opportunities to occur that will encourage your great power, your great creativity, your great beauty, your great magnanimity, your great powers of feeling and being and thinking. And so this is what is occurring, generally speaking, to all of you, that you are expanding. This is a time of expansion, as we would call it. Not only is it a time of connecting and reconnecting, perhaps, but also of expansion and moving forward and outward into the world in new and different ways. And so I wanted to say that this will be the mark of the year 2013, is a year of expansion, that you will see things shifting and changing and transforming and reconnecting in new ways that express this idea of enlargement, of expansion, of moving out, of exploring in new ways, new worlds, new dimensions, new possibilities. And so 2013 shall be a very interesting year then for all of you, because you'll be given the opportunity to expand in ways that you have never felt or heard or considered before. And so it should be a very exciting year for all of you in that way. 2012 was a year of kind of coming to a conclusion. It was a year of conclusions, of endings, of completions, of finishing out perhaps old karma, finishing out old obligations, finishing out old ways of thinking and of feeling, finishing out old relationships and letting them go or letting them change, letting them move on. It's a year of completion. And so many of the experiences in 2012 were just to allow for people the opportunity to let go of things. And so in the most recent incarnation, Hurricane Sandy allowed for people to let go of their lifestyle, their homes, their possessions, their commitments to a certain way of being, so that they could be open to change in a new direction. So a lot of what's gone on in 2012 was just that, to open up portals, shall we say it, of possibilities, portals of probabilities, portals of opportunity to go into a new direction for what we'll call the expansiveness of 2013. And so this is what we predict then for all of you to experience, is this kind of expansion. And not only an expansion in your personal life, but in your abilities to understand life, your abilities to experience life, your abilities to feel life in a deeper and more richer fashion. And so we hope that these words will resonate with you, that you will understand what I'm saying to you, and if you don't now, then you will in a few months or so. And you'll see this expansion occurring then on all levels, on the community level, in the different fields of endeavor, the educational level, political level, financial level, governmental level, and so on and so forth. And along with this sense of expansion, there'll be a greater sense of cooperation and community expressed then on all levels of endeavor. For this is also a time in which then what we'll call the Aquarian energies, or the energies of the New Age, are going to become more apparent and apparently express themselves in public fashion on a mass level, within mass events. And so you will see more and more people coming together to embrace new ideals, to embrace new visions, to embrace new ways of doing things. There'll be less and less an interest then in old ways that do not work, old opportunities that have long been shed, old relationships that no longer serve you, old career opportunities or career choices that no longer work for you. You will see then this happening very quickly now in 2013, and it will be as if a door has been shut and cannot be opened again, no matter how hard you try. And so some of you may be trying to reopen those doors and finding it very frustrating and disappointing that you cannot do so. And so part of the end of 2012 is to give yourself the opportunity to, say, grieve and mourn the past, and to forgive yourself perhaps even for not being able to let go of it so easily, because it had such a strong hold on you. It had such a strong hold on all of humanity to engage in an old paradigm. That involved more conflict, more struggle, more karma. And now you'll see that in 2013 and beyond, you'll see less of a need for conflict, for struggle, for pain, for all of the vices, shall we call it, that are occurring in the world, will start to wane and dwindle in their own fashion. So you'll see perhaps there'll be more resolution of warring conflicts. There'll be more mediation of interests between warring parties. There'll be peace truces. There'll be peaceful negotiations then between conflicting parties. And you'll see that occurring on all levels. So we're going to say then that the word peace will have a much more important meaning in 2013 and beyond. It will be more of a imperative or a priority then for all people on all levels, including governmental levels and legislative levels. We'll also see that there'll be more of a need to take responsibility for our actions then than in the past, that people will become more aware of the effect of their actions then on others, on the environment, on themselves even. And so you will see that people in general will start to take more responsibility for what they say, what they feel, what they believe, what they do. And this is a mark of, shall we say it, maturity of humanity, if you want to call humanity as a collective whole. You have been moving out of your infancy and early childhood now into adolescence and perhaps late adolescence, into early adulthood in the years ahead, so that you'll be aware then that you need to take responsibility for everything that occurs to you, because it is merely a right reflection then of your own internal belief system, your own internal emotional system, your intentions, your desires, and so on. Now you also need to forgive yourself for if you do not like what you see. It's because it's an expression of perhaps an internal conflict that exists within yourself that you will also want to come to peace with. So often many of you feel conflicted inside, that you have like a warring party going on inside of you. And so 2013 will be the year when you'll finally find a way to make peace with yourself, to find a truce within the warring parts of your being, and to try to find resolution within these parts of yourself so that they can all work together towards a peaceful resolution and towards a state of what we call grace. And so this is also what I predict will begin to occur for all of you here in singular or group fashion. So we feel that 2013 will be an exciting year for all of you, that the ending of this year will mark the beginning of a new stage of awareness and of development for all of humanity, that we of the angelic realm will also be here to encourage then all of you to move forward in taking responsibility for yourselves more, and taking responsibility for your effects on yourself more, and taking responsibility for your effects on others and the planet itself. For just as you are also moving forward, so is the planet. And the planet does offer itself to you in the form of nature and the environment and opportunities for connection to the natural world will become more important to you in the years ahead, for nature in itself is a source of support, of inspiration, and of healing, very much so as your guides and your soul family and your guardian angel. So you will see more and more people extolling the virtues of the natural world, extolling the virtues of maintaining the beauty and the abundance and the healing aspects of the natural world. So you'll see perhaps many more people engaged in honoring than the world, the natural world around you. And so that will become more of a priority too in the minds and hearts of people as they become aware of their place in the world as part of the great cycle of nature in the world. You as human beings, as physical beings, are a part of the cycle of nature, are a part of nature, are nature. And so you will begin to understand that as well as understanding your greater spiritual nature. For you must understand then that you are spirit embodied, so that you live a double life, so to speak. You live a life as a physical being and as a spiritual being. And the point of it all is to be able to live in both worlds in a state of grace and harmony and balance. And so that will also become your priority, is to be stable, to be in a state of harmony and balance. And so with that in mind, then I would like to offer you first an energy expression of my being, so that you can feel more of that state of harmony and balance. And so I'm going to offer an energy transmission to the room. And after that, you can just keep your eyes closed, and then I will lead you in an awakening the heart meditation, so that we conclude the evening with that. And then if we take a few minutes break, we could have some questions and answers session after that. I'll take the water. Hold on. Okay. All right, if you'd like to just close your eyes and sit back, and I'm just going to send some energy now to the room. I may do a few tonals along with it. All right, then now just keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to lead you in a guided meditation. Feel yourself comfortable in your chair. Allow yourself to relax, placing your feet on the floor and your hands in your lap. And allow yourself to just listen to the sound of my voice. And allow your breathing to slow down as you begin to relax in your chairs. And I want you just to imagine that you are in a wonderful place, a place of great exaltation, a place of great joy and beauty. Perhaps it's in your own earth home, or in an earthen park, or perhaps it's in a spiritual dimension, a place of great beauty. And see yourself sitting down in this place on a cushion or chair or dais or couch, whatever feels comfortable for you. And the lights are dimmed, and yet you sense energy around you. Beautiful, beautiful energies from the angelic realm. Golden, crystalline energies, turquoise and peachy energies. These are the energies from my level, the Seraphim. As they flow down into the room, they flow around you and create a beautiful cocoon of light around you. So you are sitting within this room, surrounded by these beautiful energies that are very warm and enticing. And coming down from the ceiling is a beautiful gold and silver cord. And you feel this gold and silver cord attaching to the top of your head. And this gold and silver cord is also a further anchoring and connection to you and your guides and your guardian angels and the ascended master realm and all of the spiritual hierarchy, who has just one interest: to see that you are happy, to see that you are content, to see that you are in a state of joy, bliss, and ecstasy on the earth plane. And so, I'm going to ask now that your guides and guardian angels send their love to you down through this gold and silver cord. And you feel perhaps a swirling of energies coming down into your head and through your face and into your neck and down your shoulders and your arms and hands and fingers. Just imagine the beautiful energy that relaxes you even more, that makes you feel at peace and calm and quiet. And feel the energy now flowing down into your heart and into your stomach and into your lungs and into all of your organs, as well as into your muscles and nerves and capillaries. And feel this energy flowing down into your legs and your buttocks and your hips, into your knees, into your calves, into your feet, into your ankles and toes. You are completely filled up with this warm and loving energy from your guides and your angels, who only wish to do good for you, who only want the best for you, who only want you to be happy. That is their purpose. That is their mission in your life. So know that they are there for you, holding you in this beautiful cocoon of light and filling you up with their love and their energy. So hold this in your heart and mind for a moment and sit quietly with this image as I'll be quiet for a minute as you begin to connect to this image. And your guides and your guardian angel are here to encourage you to also connect to your own source of love and support, and that is your heart center. And so for you to do so, I want you just to physically place your hands and your arms across your chest so that they are placed comfortably into the center of your chest, for that is where the heart chakra resides. And I want you just to concentrate on breathing, deeply breathing while holding your hands over your chest. And just to commune and connect and attune to the rhythm of your breath and the beating of your heart. Let us do this for a minute. And as you continue to connect to this center and to the rhythm and beat of your heart and your lungs, you begin to relax even more, feeling that this rhythm is eternal and infinite, holding and supporting you in its purpose for maintaining your energy, for maintaining your heart itself, for connecting you to the understanding of the heart and the heart center. Perhaps your hands may begin to get warmer the longer you hold them over your heart center. That is natural. That is to be expected. And as you feel this warmth, imagine then that the heart chakra is responding to you touching it, to your holding it, that you are saying, I love you, heart chakra. You are my friend, you are there for me, always, always beating, always pulsating, always bringing in energy. You are always there for me. I love you. So continue to just hold that center and just send it love. Send the love that you feel for your heart center to the heart chakra. And as you send the energies, imagine it to be either green for the heart itself, heart center itself responds to the frequency of green and pink, or gold, and whatever color comes to mind. Send the energy to your heart center. And as you do so, your heart center will respond in kind by opening, by expanding, by circulating, by moving faster. So just imagine your heart center beginning to spin, if you will, and faster, a bit faster, as it begins to rev up with the energies that you're sending it. And like a lotus, it opens its petals and reveals an inner core of gold, a golden ball of light. I want you to feel or sense or know this golden ball of light is your essence, is your core, is your spiritual source. This golden ball of light can open up to you and reveal to you information, feelings, and thoughts. So I want you to imagine now that this golden ball opens up and reveals to you a screen in which you see pictures. Imagine now that the screen is open and beginning to roll like a film, images from your own life, if you will, from times when you were happy, from times when you were joyous, from the times when you were unselfconsciously in love with life or with another or with yourself or with a project See if you can remember or recall something like that in your life where you were just so in love. Could be a person, could be a pet, could be a plant, could be a crystal, could be a good book, whatever it is. Just see if you can remember the feelings of that moment. Sense or feel those feelings coming to you now. As I'll be quiet for a moment to let you just remember. And now I want you to remember those feelings and hold those feelings into your heart. Put those feelings into your heart chakra, into that golden ball of spinning light. And that golden ball of spinning light will send that feeling now all throughout your body. Down into your legs and feet and toes and up into your arms and shoulders and neck and into your face, into all the chakras. And just hold on to that feeling. Feel that feeling of excitement, of joy, of passion, of commitment and devotion. Those are the feelings you want to feel. See how it feels to feel those feelings in your heart. Perhaps your heart's getting excited. Your whole body's getting excited. You're feeling more alive. You're feeling more energized. You feel great. It feels good to be in love. It feels healthy to be in love. It feels right to be in love. Feel that love energy now, running through your veins, running and coursing its way throughout your body. And as you do so, imagine that energy turning into golden light, the light of the angelic realm, and the light of angelic love. For the love that you feel is just but pale in comparison to the love of the angels and the spiritual hierarchy who love you so deeply and so immensely. Feel that love now coming through you as well, coursing through your veins and running through your body. Feel that golden light lighting you up as well. Now send that golden light again into your heart chakra. Renew your heart center with this energy of love and light. See that golden ball spin and spin and spin. And ask your heart now, how does it feel? How do you feel? You want more of that light? You want more of that love? Where do you need it more? In your body. Ask yourself that question. Where do I need more love in my body? Do I need it in my feet, in my head? And just send that light then to that part of your body that is asking for it. You want to see your whole body covered in that light, filled with that light, enmeshed in that light, glorified in that light. This love in my emotional body. more peace of mind. I need more clarity. And send that light to that portion of your emotional body then that needs it. So you can have more confidence, courage, clarity, peace, joy. And then ask yourself, where do I need this love in my life on a mental level? Am I too harsh with my judgments? Am I too self-critical? Am I nasty to myself or others? Am I insensitive in my thinking or feeling? And see if you can send light then to these areas of your life as well. And you can go on and on with this, but we're just going to end it now at this point. But understand then that you can send this golden light of love from the angelic realm to yourself routinely, into your heart center. Feel it circulate. Feel it getting brighter. Feeling it flowing through you. Feeling it connecting all of you. Feeling it soaking into you. This on a routine basis, you will begin to activate then your ability to connect to joy and bliss and ecstasy, to gain that sense of peace and balance and harmony.